Hello, let's hope that it works. I do not remember. Let it be. I think it's working. Let me see, what about my Steam information? It's all fine. I can see the chat. Sound. Oh yes, there is definitely sound. Okay, so Diablo again. I think I'll just finish the campaign and nothing else. Just the more content I consume about the game, the more I think about playing it, and the more I think about the opportunity cost of it. It's not good. Okay. Here I am. Speak with Reverend Mother Prava in Kor Valar. Kor Valar. Okay, can I... Yes. Yes, I can put a pointer on a map. These freezes, why haven't they fixed them? It's just a bunch of shitty code. I can feel it. I think that they let it sleep, that they actually load the stash, the entire stash of every single character on screen that you come into contact with. This was a huge PR disaster. I can imagine that the people behind the scenes are not happy about that coming out, about that knowledge becoming public. But that does show you a little bit of behind the scenes, how the game is written, how it's done, why we have these stutters. Like, I can feel it. I can feel it every time I press space to dodge. A frame skips. Maybe not skips, but it's definitely not a flat line on the frame pacing.
I'm not ready yet.
There again. And the fact that resistances simply do not work. Oh my god. Oh, okay. I hope that path finding is working fine at least. Okay. A lot of nothing is going on. So I'm just running. Interesting. Yes, interesting. Good map design.
I'm not ready yet.
State your business.
Holy fuck, let me through.
Reverend Mother Prava expects me.
Open the gates.
Security. Yes. I'm here to see your mother.
You were good soldiers.
It doesn't let me
Worked
skip the
hard.
dialogue.
Fought hard. Drank hard too.
Why not, I wonder? Like, it's just a typical
Brothers.
dialogue. Let me press escape.
Sisters. I hope you find peace in these flames.
Vigo, what are you doing here?
So you lived.
To me, it just shows that there is not a good system
I
to
came
for
clean
showing
to
the
Prava.
cutscenes.
About
That
taking
every
that
single
woman's
fucking
bribe.
dialogue behaves slightly differently.
It's looking bad. My ass is on the line. Might not have a job when she's done with me. Hey, you're here for her, right?
And I do
Let's go
sympathize with
together.
Vigo, with his story.
Maybe
It's
you
just
should
the
go easy
technical
on me if
presentation
you're
of the
there.
game is garbage. If I haven't
Not
paid
many
for
could
this
bear your
stupid
sins.
Deluxe Plus Ultra edition, I would not be playing it right now.
Hold.
Oh my god.
She's expecting us.
Yes. Let me through.
We go. Good luck.
Have the new watch commander replace the forces we lost at the mine. So, you've returned. Vigo here tells me you
Okay.
were braver than he.
I can relax and sleep for a bit. Oh no, I can click on something.
First,
Escape?
you will be made
Escape is not
worthy of a
working, okay.
blessing. A holy war cannot be won with faithless troops. Make no mistake, this war is holy. Lilith has brought the eternal conflict to Sanctuary,
Fanatics.
and Inarius will deliver us as writ in prophecy. Until then,
That guy
We
on
have
the
our
right
parts
side
to
on the
play.
wall is watching at me.
make a pilgrimage
Alice.
to the Alabaster Monastery.
Alice,
Cleanse your
I guess.
spirit.
1370.
Then we may discuss
Hello and welcome. I
blessing.
don't need any art. Or anything of that nature.
May as well make myself useful. Come by the ruins, south of here.
Nice. Okay. South of here. There it is. Wait, that's not the exit?
No, I'm not ready yet. I need more time.
My sword, look at my sword. My right hand. What is going on here? Am I doing curls? Like, yes. Blizzard, what the fuck? Okay, stop. Reset animation. Okay, this is my life now. Just swords.
Hail. There's a shrine west of here. Bears a relic. I'm told it takes on your sin. Weighs you down, body and soul. Beats the hell out of you. It'll cleanse you. Prepare you to stand before the Father. I hope you don't have many regrets, friend. This kind of thing is a lot deadlier for some than others. Watch out, alright? I'll find you at the end.
Hello, Andy. Yes. Hello, Andy. This looks like the Witcher held the sword. Really? Or the Juggernaut from Dota. Juggernaut held it like this, along the arm. So so it was pointing backwards. Witcher held it with both arms on the low. Here it's clear. And look at the dagger in my left arm. Going straight through me. Yeah, hello. I saw a little bit of your stream today. You were showing some Halloween decorations. But I watched only for a little bit. Not a very good day for me. Okay, there it is. I mean, the posture we messed up anyway, so I guess style. Okay, let it be style. Let it be style. I don't even know how that happened. What caused it? And like, it's consistent. The character returns to the default stance just right, so it's all good here. But as soon as I begin to move, I don't know what's happening. Something particular or just the mood? Just the mood, like nothing in particular at all.
I need more time.
I think what's happening here is that I don't really like the game. I can see that there is a lot of issues with it. Technical issues specifically. And not only technical, there is a lot of negligence from Blizzard. But I paid for the most expensive version, and now I feel like I have to play it. And I don't know what to do. On one side, like, if I don't play it, I have wasted a lot of money. But if I play it, I waste my time. People have said it's much more like Diablo 2. Is that not true? It is true. It is true. The atmosphere of the game is a lot better. The story is also a lot better than Diablo 3. It's really close to Diablo 2. When I was playing the betas, I liked it a lot for the first couple of times. I played through the first act at least 3 times now. Maybe 4, but at least 3 times. 4, I guess you can say 4, yes. And the story is really good. It's just the technical side of things. There are a lot of little annoying bugs, and some bugs are not that obvious. Like, you have resistances, your character has resistances. Stats. Where is it? There they are. They don't work at all. Like, they just don't work. And this is a full AAA game from Blizzard that has been out for like 3 months now. They just don't work. You can ignore these stats. It's like 0. And that's just one example. Now this weapon. This freaking weapon. You can see it sometimes on stream, but on stream it's really hard to tell because of the bitrate and like frame pacing that Twitch enforces. But whenever I dodge, I see it stuttering. Sometimes you run around, you see it stuttering, and this should not happen. And then lately they accidentally said too much on Twitter about how the game works internally. And why they can't implement some features because of those internal workings. It's horrible. I mean, I would be fired if I implemented something like that at work.
If you have the faith to walk it.
It's as usual, the art department at Blizzard, the story writers at Blizzard, no, story writers are not always good, but the art department at Blizzard that created this atmosphere, these assets, it's all great. But when it comes to the systems in game and to the technical implementation, oh my god.
I need more energy.
So probably if you just want the story, it's a good game, but if you're here for the gameplay, I will be really worried. Another one.
I'm out of energy.
Rebecca Lux. Rebecca Lux. Hello, hello. It's your first time chat. I just want to say it right away. I do not need any art for my stream, for my channel, for whatever.
Feel the sting.
I just want to make it clear.
Let the ice into your bones. Welcome your pain. For the agony of the flesh.
I see how it's going. Let's wait for one more message.
Make your faith stronger.
Lame. A new skill point. I got a skill point. There it is. I need Shroud. Surround yourself with 5 protective shadows. Graphic. Yeah, okay, I see.
I'm not ready yet.
Another one. I guess it's prime time for them. I'm surprised that you don't get any of those guys. I'm really surprised. Maybe... hello, Camilla Jack. I do not need any art for my channel. Thank you very much. So yeah, Andy, I'm really surprised that you don't get... Fucking hell, you see? You see, Andy? I can feel them. I can feel them coming.
Look around at the mountains towering over you. Feel how small you are. Embrace humility. Accept your place in worship to the Father. For he has shown us the way.
I wonder if there is some option that I can enable for moderating my Twitch chat. I know that Twitch provides some automated stuff that I have largely disabled. You need art for your channel, but you have your sister, no? Can't you work something out? Like, it doesn't have to be for free, but just a fair rate. What art are they even talking about? It's different overlays, layouts for your stream. Like you see, I have borders around my camera. I kind of hacked them myself. They provide something a bit more sophisticated. Plus, they can provide you an avatar. They can give you something to put below your stream in the about section, like that kind of stuff. They can also sometimes provide you with the VTuber avatars. Because sometimes I get these guys that are not bots, and I actually had conversations with them about what they sell.
The end nears, pilgrim. Look into yourself. Find your faith. Feel how it fills the void within.
So they practically provide whatever you might need, like background, like your stream when it's offline, it has a background of the, what do you call it, a campfire? Like that kind of stuff, they can also make it. Quite often.
I need more time.
The end nears, pilgrim. Look into yourself. Find your faith. Feel how it fills the void within you. Remember, you are nothing without faith. Hold fast to the light. And remember.
I need to check the options. Maybe there is some kind of automated moderation that I can enable to just protect me from these guys. Although I am kind of thankful to them, because this might be a bit funny, but they taught me to say no to people. Like, I feel much better telling no right now after I've dealt with like 40 of these guys.
Doesn't make me a sinner.
It just doesn't bother me anymore. And banning people on my chat, yes. They see me streaming this silent. Yes. That's a good one. Oh, this cutscene is good.
Kneel before
Yes.
him, and remember, you are small, wonderfully small.
I also don't remember the author of the song. I remember that it was a band of two and then they kind of fell apart. I do not remember the reason, but yeah. And one of the guys tried to continue singing, but it didn't work. For some reason I remember these facts, but not the name. Okay, this cutscene is actually quite good. My first character was a barbarian, like huge muscle head, bald dude, walking into this room. It was amazing.
This is how you choose to approach me.
Forgive this intrusion, but
Tell me what you need.
I must traverse the Black Lake, and that cannot be done without your blessing.
If I've learned anything during my time here, it is that what we're looking for and what we need are rarely the same thing. I once thought I could find an end to this
I thought that
war,
was
but
Tyrael.
there has been no resolution, only more pain.
I do not remember what happened with
Everything I've
Tyrael.
done has pulled me further from home, from the place I need to be.
I honestly just don't
This
remember.
world we made was born from the impossible, and yet, like its creators,
But this is after his time, I
rots
think.
from the inside.
I don't... Lilith has entered the ancient city. With your blessing, I can pursue her.
Your kind are weak, and this world has been wasted on the
This is such a
crusades of the
cool scene.
unworthy.
I can stop her.
Modern graphics just really
This
make it look
audience has
amazing.
concluded.
The details on the, what do you call it, cowl. Mainstream happened to him. I've never played Diablo, but I know Tyrael. Yes, he was kind of the main... Not the main character. But yes, he was very prominent in every story, I think. This one, Inarius, is also an angel here. And he's kind of a dickhead, but it's because he spent in hell a lot of time, captured and tortured. So he's not very nice right now to people around him. Alright, so right now I'm going back to speak with Reverend Mother Prava. Yes, I needed a blessing, and now I'm going to get it. And then I actually do not remember what's going to happen. I mean, I remember the story of the first act, I just don't remember the exact next step. I think it's going to be the moment where I get 2 different quests. We'll see, I don't remember. Don't want to guess. Okay. All right.
I need more time.
Oh, by the way, does it cost me anything? No, just a cooldown. And it's up... Aha, indefinitely. It's up until it's up.
I need more time.
Have you played any action RPGs before? Like maybe not Diablo, maybe but Diablo is the most popular one. The other ones are Sacred. And I think that's it from the popular ones. From the old school ones, I mean.
Blessed are those who
Obviously now there are more. Like
Let our
Torchlight,
faith
Path
be
of
our
Exile.
armor against the encroaching darkness.
But the old ones, I think it was only Sacred.
Ah, you've returned.
I'm afraid of action
Let us
RPGs.
seek inside.
I'm afraid action RPGs repel me. I can see why. But I think the old ones, especially like Sacred, it's probably really close to Arcanum. For
Yet
some
you
reason
stand
I think
before
that the
me now.
gameplay is not that different. Search for Nyrel. Is that it? Okay, search for Nyrel then. Can I teleport there? Yes. Arcanum was very different though. Okay, searching through the forest. I'm more of a tactician. I stopped being one. Like I used to, not a really good tactician, but I used to be more tactical about my stuff. Now, I don't know. I probably just got tired, or I don't have time for that. And my usual tactic is to pick a big sword and just walk into the enemy.
I don't have enough energy.
That's my tactic. I mean, when there is hack and slash, it's a no. But from what I remember from Arcanum, from your playthrough, you are just
Something strange.
standing there and hitting each other as fast as you can. That was shoot and talk. Right. I remember you buying ammo. Yes, you wanna... Oh, you were... Where are you crafting it? I do not remember right now. Oh, have you played old Baldur's Gates? The first two.
energy.
It's just that I completely skipped Arcanum myself. I skipped Baldur's Gates, Pillars. I skipped them all, so I was really happy to see you play Arcanum, because this is how I was able to experience the game at least a little bit. With you giving commentary about what the characters are, their backstories. That was really nice. I started Baldur's Gate twice. Oh, Baldur's Gate 1 twice. Never finished. Wish I had done that like 10-15 years ago. I see. I just don't think that I will ever have the time to actually play it myself, but watching it would be nice. And I think that after you play something like Baldur's Gate 3, if it's good, going back to those old, what do you call them, installments of the game is not going to be pleasant. Okay, give me a second. There is my guide. So what do I do next? I am here, Dark Shroud, so I'm picking Dark Shroud. Okay. And especially right now, the time is tough. Finding time is tough. One of my friends here got a really good job, and I'm happy for him. And he kind of motivated me to spend more time learning to code, and to also try to find a better job. So now I have even less time for gaming. Thought you were already a complete Jedi of coding. You need to keep doing that, and my current job is just not using my skills at all. I actually feel like I'm degrading, like I forget how to do stuff. Because here I just don't need all of that. My tasks are really simple. And like, I always laugh after my previous job that here we have about 100 requests a second coming into our system, and they call it high load. I mean, so I come from a system that processes millions of requests each minute, and here it's like 6,000 requests a minute. And they are so serious here about it, like, this is high load, we need structure, we need processes. There is so much red tape. It's just I'm not happy at this current place.
I'm not ready yet.
And then my friend finding a really good job here. Just like, it was the final straw to motivate myself to learn again. What languages do you code in? Currently at my work, I use C#, which is the same language that most games are written in. But it was such a huge mistake to move to anything related to Microsoft, because it's a Microsoft language. It is so locked down in terms of what tools you can use.
Stuck in an illusion created by the Horadrim. The portal will lead
And when I switched to it, there was a lot of promise about how the language is going to develop, new features in the language, and they under-delivered on all of them without exception.
Who are you?
And because the system is, the language and the whole ecosystem is extremely locked down, there is not a lot of room for innovation. And people are just not used to trying new stuff.
seen enough.
Like the C# developers that have been doing it for 10 years, it's like talking to a caveman. They absolutely have no idea about what's going on in the industry right now. It's like they live in this walled garden, completely unaware of what's going on outside. It's just like I've been doing some things forever since I started coding, and then I come here to this company and I like tell them like this is not how you do things anymore. And for them it's completely new. They have never heard about it.
Neyrel.
You are. I think I've lost my way.
And I think it all comes down to Microsoft keeping the whole ecosystem locked down. You can't even properly edit code in any program. Like, code is just text with some highlighting for a developer, but you can't even edit it in some tools that are not owned by Microsoft.
Someone is playing
It's-
with us. This place is a maze.
It's insane how locked down it is.
That's supposed to be.
Yeah, this was much harder on my Barbarian. Done. Must feel inspired. Yes. I don't know how to translate it, but it's like, you know, what do you call it? I don't know. I'm not going to Google it right now. But it's like you're trying to teach them something new. Like this is actually a new feature in the language that Microsoft now is trying to push. Maybe we should try to use it. And you meet an active resistance. I don't remember. You don't want to be a tech lead or a manager C-suite. No, not right now. Maybe in like 10 years, 15 years. Right now I like to code. Like it's just this language is garbage. But today actually we needed a tool at work today, just today. So today is actually was kind of nice because of that. We needed a tool to automate some one-time task, like it's not going to be used in the future by anyone, just right now to do some monotonous task automatically. And I was able to write this tool in the language that I like, and it was such a blast. It was so fun to do. I want to do it again. I think I just need to switch the language again to something more interesting. And yes, 10 years, like I feel like I have a lot of code left in me that I need to put out somewhere. Maybe then after that I can go to some management roles. And those are like really different. Managers, like there are managers like product owners. I don't ever want to be one of those. And usually developers can become them, because being a product owner, when you know how to code, is really beneficial, and a lot of people do that. But at least right now, I don't see myself ever being one of those guys. But tech lead is another thing. Like, when I'm going to slow down doing architectures is something that I would like to do. And C-suite is even beyond that. That's a lot. Lots of things will change. But I understand you don't believe developers won't be pushed away by AI. As it stands right now, I don't think so, no. Like, initial thing was really scary with how fast it advanced and what kind of result it could produce. But it's everywhere like that. You get 80% done in 20% of the time. And the last 20% to like actually perfect this is going to take forever. It's probably not even going to happen during our lifetimes. Because right now you can do some simple projects, like maybe you can write a calculator, like some API you can write, like some simple backend with nothing to it. You can write using AI. But as soon as the project grows, the AI just loses context. It forgets about features that it wrote before, because it's just there is just so much that it can hold in memory at one time, and I don't think that it's going to be solved soon. And so I actually initially was using a lot of AI, but then there were a lot of annoyances, and then I realized that not using it is actually faster. I'll have my job. And you see, yeah, you will have your job, most likely. There were use cases like AIs could teach you how to use stuff. I saw the demos, I even tried some myself. Like, you feed documentation to an AI, and then it teaches you according to this documentation. It like builds you a course, how to do stuff, how to set up stuff, how to use this new library. So you just give this documentation to the AI, and then AI produces the output, like a good human readable tutorial. But you cannot trust it, because AI is just like, it does not really understand what it reads. It just thinks that probably after this word, next word will come, and then it builds this chain based on probabilities, and then something might glitch, or like some weight somewhere in the calculations might be different, and then it will put a completely opposite word next, and then it will change the whole meaning of the sentence. And like in the coding, like it can accidentally swap two classes like in places. And this will completely mess up the whole learning process. Or it might try to convince you of something that is not true. Because simply, according to probabilities, when it was constructing a sentence, the probabilities said that it should say something incorrectly. And this was the biggest issue with me using AI at work, because it doesn't actually have any logic behind it. Like, it cannot reason. It might suggest you to use a feature that does not exist. And it will be confident about it, like, yeah, you should call this method here, like, you should call this procedure here, this function. And this function simply does not exist.
Finally, the Horadric Vault.
I read some extremely enlightening article about what AI deep learning is recommended by my student, a data scientist. The article was written by the creator of Wolfram Site. Oh yeah, I remember that. an absolute unit of a guy. It felt like Wolfram, if I remember correctly what that is an insane piece of tech. I think it was really useful. A lot of people used it while I was in the university.
Not what I expected.
Especially engineering students. Like my
Sealed
algebra and everything like that was really simple, so I didn't need it.
You assume what treasure.
But I've heard a lot about it.
I'm out of energy.
But yes, the key takeaway is that it's not actual intelligence, it's just all probabilities. And then there is seed that is used to generate the output. And if that seed, like, it can happen that an AI will try to tell you something that is not true. And it scares me that a lot of developers right now actually ask AI questions about how to code. And then AI tells them some complete random bullshit.
This is... You might want to take a step back. Chess-based chart.
Oh, I need to follow her. The girl.
Hey! Wait for me!
Yes, yes. Mhm.
It's the same seal as before.
Still better than some AAA devs.
Again.
I have a feeling
Why would
that
someone use it here?
Diablo 4 might have been developed
One
by
way
some
to
AI.
find out.
With the stupid kinds of bugs that we get.
Can't let anything stop us. Chess-based chart.
I like how he said a very cool thing. That AI can do copywriting now doesn't mean the machine is suddenly extremely clever. It means human speech productions is not what we thought it to be, and it's actually simpler. By the concept of irreducible calculations? I do not know what that is. I actually do not know what that is. Oh, lagging. That's a new for me. Ah, computations that cannot be sped up by means of any shortcuts. Okay. Okay. Can you tell me more about how it ties into that all? Like, in what context was it said there? If you remember. Okay. Oh, what's that? A whole elite, just for me. Drop in a blue.
I'm not ready yet. I need more time.
Oh yeah, and like about AI replacing developers. I've been using Copilot, so I don't know how long we've been here, Nox, but it's going to be a lot easier to explain to you. And because it doesn't have any logic behind it, any actual intelligence behind it, it's just again probabilities. Sometimes it can imagine a function, a method that doesn't exist. And that's fine usually, like your compiler will just shout at you right away. But what's more sinister and harder to notice is that it can actually switch arguments and places. And if your method, for example, accepts two identifiers to integers, and those were swapped in places, it is so annoying, it is so hard to notice, to spot right away.
Low on energy.
And AI does it all the fucking time. At least when talking about Copilot and ChatGPT. Okay, let's see how fast we can kill that guy. Ooh. Nice latency,
I need more time.
Diablo. How do I turn it? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. So much energy. Oh.
I need more time.
Fuck. Okay, at least the guy does not stand in the void zone anymore. Oh, by the way, the name, Chart. He does practically no damage. My barbarian was dying like... Yeah, my barbarian was dying here from every single attack. But right now he does basically no damage. Oh, that was dangerous. But still. That was easy, okay. Alright, that was really, really easy. Okay, bigger number, better person. Okay.
Why was a demon
The
guarding that
book.
I
I
should
got
take
the
this back to
book.
Neyrelle. I need more time.
I hope you had more luck than me.
Yes, I did. I had.
Interesting. This ledger was written by the...
Speak of Neyrelle in the path of the firstborn. It was just making sense. I won't be able to replicate it properly. But the essence is some things can be sped up, and computers already do that. Beating a human right and left, yes. Empowered by RAM and stuff. But also there are things that are based on the succession of formulas that cannot be shortcut or optimized. They just must happen, such is the law of the universe. To me, the takeaway was that a tree grows because of mathematics we haven't discovered. And whatever is done, each calculation of each step will take exactly as much as it needs. The same is for the human brain. So it's basically about us humans not knowing how to calculate some stuff, and we cannot simulate or go around it. That was the most difficult read of 2023. I would like to tell you, like, send it over so I can read it as well, but that's not true. I will not find the time to read it. Enhance Dark Shroud, subverting Dark Shroud. Let's see. Enhanced, to not be consumed, and then subverting. Each active shadow from Dark Shroud grants you 4% increased movement speed. Okay, I see why. I see why they picked it. And then after that, what do I do? This is the part where almost the full build comes online. Poison Trap is an incredible tool to disable monster packs, allowing you to safely do your twisted business. Okay, so I need Poison Trap. Enhance Poison Trap. Finishing up my Twisting Blades. Then Shadow Steps. Okay, so Poison Trap is next. No, wait, I still have ways to go. Oh no, it's right here, I see. So it's already unlocked to me, okay. You will read it in like 2 years, if ever. Or other deadlines. The way I deal right now with stuff that I haven't watched or haven't read is I just delete it. I just delete it and forget about it. It works. The list is definitely smaller now. Like, my watch later on YouTube is less than 1,000 now. I consider it a success.
More strangers in the camp.
So that's why I'm unable to find any good stuff. Yes, I'm just deleting it forever from the internet. Less than 1,000. 1,000 videos in my watch later list. You've been Thanos snapping it all. Yes. Yes, that's exactly what I was doing. Oh. But hey, I've read through Genshin manga. I have some behind me that I'm still going to read. I'm not going to Thanos snap it. Okay. Okay, I can disenchant all of that. Okay. Gosh, you are an optimist. About 1,000 videos? Like, about thinking that I am ever going to watch them? I am an optimist.
I'll explain on the way.
But honestly, my watch later grows because in the moment I think that, like, yeah, that might be interesting at some point. But then I actually sit down and I think about it some more. Like, what am I actually going to watch today, for example? And I realize that nope, that's not worth it, and I just delete it. Or there are some news videos. Sometimes they just sit there for, I'm not going to lie to you, for years. So they are not up to date, those news videos. I don't need to watch them anymore. Those are old news now. I can just delete them. YouTube actually has this feature that I like. They have a smaller watch later that they call a simple queue. Like, I think they just call it a queue. And you can throw videos that you're going to watch right now into that queue. So that was made for people like me. And once you close the player, this queue is gone. I'm using that more and more.
The breeze coming from the Black Lake. Do you feel it? Let's hurry.
So, Andy, what's going on in the story right now? The Diablo of this game mind controlled this woman, who is a mother of this girl. We came here with this girl. Girl was here by accident. We came here with this girl. We killed her mother together. And now the girl is using necromancy to resurrect her mother. To ask her some questions. And by the way, all of these markings on the ground
Mother, please.
were made from her mother's blood.
My little magpie, it's you.
I can save you from this, Mother.
Let me hear
promise.
no more
I
phone.
can learn how to...
Lyreth, stop. I can't be saved from my own mistakes. This body is only a husk. My spirit must pass on. And you must let me go.
Mother, no. I need you.
You need to move
Did
on,
Morrigan do
magpie,
that?
without me. But I can help you one last time.
Morrigan from
before
Dragon
I
Age.
go.
Did that
You-
happen?
Have the divine blessing. Your blood is the necessary key.
Did she resurrect Flemeth at some point? Ah, she would, yeah. She definitely would. No tears though. Who knows? Who knows? Sometimes Morrigan shows emotions.
Neyrelle, you were so...
Okay, we watched the most important part. Let's continue.
I'm on the right trail. She was here.
Oh, oh yes, look at that. Look at that, how nice that looks. Oh yes.
You are the last visitor to my sanctum. Though you come too late.
This definitely creates an atmosphere. Oh. Nope. Apprentice wand. Yes, sure. Okay.
It started in dreams. I saw shattered images of the end of centuries.
You reminded me of Morrigan. Now I remembered that I need to play through the Inquisition. I made like 3 attempts, and one of them was really good. I replayed all of the previous Dragon Ages to create my own save file. And then for some reason I stopped at Inquisition. That was the best attempt. There were 2 other attempts with an empty file. Like one file I created on their website, they gave you like a whole website, a tool to create your own save, where you could select what major events happen and when. What is that sound? Is that Butcher? I've heard some metal clinging. Must have been the wind.
I need more time.
The art is definitely good. No complaints about it. Dragon Age again, the Tower of Mages.
Became my burden. There were others that knew. Ones that couldn't understand.
I remember it.
the nature of such a thing. I knew an artist would be driven to.
Did I finish any game as a mage? No. No. I think the first one was an elf rogue. The second was a noble. I started as a mage, but I never finished as a mage. You game designers are all the same, all flesh and so gory? What is that about? I feel like there is some cultural knowledge that I'm missing. It's a reference to you elves are all the same, all flesh and no glory. Ah. Ah, and no beer, yes. NPCs shouted in Oblivion when fighting an elf. Really, I don't remember. I guess that was so many years ago, but I do not remember that at all. Which is strange, because I mostly play the Bosmer as a Bosmer.
I need more time.
So I locked the gates to hell. It was only a matter of time before Norris would discover what I've done and come demanding the key.
I think the end of this act is pretty soon. I will finish the act, and that will be it for today. Okay, a yellow sword. A yellow sword. Oh, yellow pants. Your potion also grants movement speed. Yes, please. And the sword, plus 13 attack. Damage to stunned enemies. I do not stun. Shit, okay. It's just more damage. Let it be. Speaks like an insecure lady before a relationship, not ready, need more time. Okay.
Oh, you refuse
Indy.
You stand in the way of the Savior. The Holy
I thought that I'm the one joking about champagne bottles.
All you must understand is once I am victorious in hell,
Curse this place.
What are these chains or like something metal clinging in the distance? I mean, exactly, relationship, literally heard that.
I'm not ready yet.
What is this sound? What the fuck? I do not remember it. Okay, this is also brutal from the story perspective.
how fitting shall be your grave.
Yep, this guy, the huge iron golem that came to help us.
I need more time.
Oh my god. Okay, he's almost dead. Yes, staying close, staying close.
I need more time.
Get in here. Get closer. Come on, come on, come on. Yes, into the trap. Ooh, run, 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 run. He dead. Oh, a ring. How unusual and unexpected. Never saw legendary drop on this boss. Yep. Yep. Yep.
Vigo, who did this?
I have done all that was asked. The pain is gone now. This was a just punishment.
You didn't need that armor to prove your worth, friend.
Oh yes. By the way, what about the titles? Did I get some new edit? Where is it? Lucky? Is it here? Yes, trash. Done. Perfect. Lucky trash.
To hell. I will not ask again.
It's too quiet. Where is she?
Gone.
Is that
Gone.
him? Is that Rathma?
Rathma balls. Speak with Nerel. Where is she? She's not here. Kiowa Shad is probably also Leaf Dungeon. Okay, Kiowa Shad it is. Actually, what is the map? Can I go to the world map? Yes. Okay, so that's Act 1 done at level 15. Feeling good about it. Not really, but I think it's a bit too early. Okay.
ready yet. Vigo wanted you to have them.
Naira.
Okay, that's Act 1 done. Rogue, True Potential. Where is it? There. Okay, so let's just go back to Kyovashat for today. I will disenchant my items. Next time, probably on Friday, most likely on Friday, I will do the Rogue quest and I will begin the Act 2. But that's it for now.
Father bless. What do you need?
Yes, I want this. Can you... Yes, equip this. Common, rare, all items. Alrighty, that's it. Thanks for finding some time to chill here with me. For some reason, stream is dying. I can see it dying. I can see how much it struggles. Limit FPS. OBS is just showing me a slideshow. I don't know, seems fine, okay. It's just the preview on the OBS is literal slideshow. And today I'm not watching the actual stream feed, so I don't know. Thanks for excursion in Diablo, anytime. Anytime, because solo playing this game is so boring. At least I was able to talk to somebody, thanks for that. Okay. I don't know, I'm just extremely disappointed in the game. Yeah, once again, good